Disclaimer: crypto investments are highly speculative and involve significant risk of loss. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Always do your own research and invest wisely.
Crypto is becoming the new gold. In the last 10 years, the value of an ounce of gold has been challenged by a digital cryptocurrency. In a unique way, physical gold has a lot in common with Bitcoin, and as gold is likely entering a whole new and exciting chapter in the next up-and-coming years. BTC is on the verge of a transition as well, and gold is looking less and less attractive than its crypto counterparts. Bitcoin could threaten the status of real gold, and gold, fiat-backed, digitized payment systems, will have to function very similarly to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, to not eventually become irrelevant. Gold-backed accounts and cryptographically secured gold transfers into Bitcoin now allow users to adopt the modern gold standard, and this essentially removes many crypto critics' accusations that crypto is not backed by anything, and with that, cryptocurrencies potentially become a safer alternative to gold as an investment class. If gold is indeed slowly being replaced by gold-backed crypto, retail investors should behave as they did in the early days of the gold standard. To understand how gold-backed crypto could replace gold, we would need to delve deeper into the history of gold and examine the causal relationship between the price of cryptos like Bitcoin and gold, and you would mostly find that there are strong similarities between the two. And as cryptocurrencies begin to gain legitimacy in the eyes of many general consumers, Bitcoin is beginning to look like a better alternative to traditional precious metals, in the eyes of many. It is sometimes arbitrary to equate a troy ounce of gold with a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, and sometimes you will see enthusiastic investors citing the current price as a good indicator of the long-term value of Bitcoin and its future value. But this article is not about unfounded speculation, and the stakes are extremely high. After all, if Bitcoin achieves its goal of becoming the world's most trusted virtual asset, then all cryptocurrency will have a bright future. The Bitcoin price could one day reach $1 million, solve global debt crises, and become the new gold standard. Bitcoin is sometimes seen as an alternative to gold, which is used as a store of value for jewelry and private investment in the public sector. Of course, it could be pointed out that Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and that we have only seen a small fraction of its market performance, in comparison to gold, which has been around for thousands of years. But I believe that Bitcoin will become the reserve gold of a new generation, just as it was possible to create new currencies when we were on the gold standard hundreds of years ago. In the same way, we see the creation of many new and unique cryptocurrencies bolstering a multitude of consensus and monetary models, and as this new crypto asset class continues to grow in investment market share globally, more fiat on and off-ramps become available from many countries all around the world. Most crypto exchanges allow Bitcoin to be bought and sold directly, and in most cases, it can be exchanged for a fiat currency or other cryptocurrencies, or vice versa. Moreover, gold is traditionally considered a hedge and a safe haven, and Bitcoin is beginning to be seen as such. Of course, much of this will largely depend on its performance in the next years in comparison to gold and other precious metals like silver, platinum, and palladium. If you ask crypto enthusiasts why Bitcoin is better than gold, silver, or the US dollar as a safe haven, you will probably hear that it is safer and more secure than any other asset class, because of lack of direct government oversight and manipulation, arguably giving Bitcoin a unique advantage above digitized gold derivatives. Since Bitcoin is not issued by a central bank or federal government, it is like gold in that it can be considered a store of value with high consumption. A digital currency like Bitcoin would be able to hold reserves in the form of fiat currencies like the US dollar or gold. Gold and Bitcoin are both safe havens against the depreciation of the currency, which has historically been fueled by soaring government debt. Much of the demand for gold, much like Bitcoin, comes from retail investors. Such market activity increases the possibility that Bitcoin will eventually become a more valuable asset than gold, but it would definitely be wrong to assume that most traditional investors are now willing to leave the gold market for Bitcoin, especially given how long gold has been a part of financial thinking. But in the next coming years, I believe that Bitcoin will become clearly distinguished as the most reliable alternative. No, I do not believe it will entirely replace gold. After all, older generations will always feel more comfortable holding a physical asset over a virtual one, but Bitcoin is clearly the favorite when it comes to the millennials and centennial generation, who see more value in virtual assets. In short, Bitcoin is the gold for the next generation, and as that generation moves into its prime earning years between the ages of 35 to 50, this should become more of a certainty as time goes on. Either way, the next 20 years will certainly be interesting to watch.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you would like to read, listen to, or watch more of this kind of content, please visit us at www.cryptoapologetics.com. See you next time. Take care.